Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Beautiful Chaos, and if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a thumbs up before you even watch it, and make sure you drop your comments, say hi so that I can know you are here, okay? Because your girl here loves your comments and I like seeing that you are here and we are here together. Okay, now if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being part of this awesome family. You are what makes this family an awesome family. Now if this is your first time ever stopping by, wow, you are blessed and you are welcome to this awesome family. Now what we want you to do with the rest of the crew is make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that every time I post a video, you will be part of the people who will actually be the first ones to know that I have posted a video. Now, without wasting much of your time, I would like to congratulate you once more again for being part of the awesome family. That is, if you have already hit that subscribe button. Today we are going to discuss about the 5 steps to study in the US. Now I know that the season has already started and students have already started applying for their visas, to study in the USA. Now, this video could be irrelevant at this point because we do believe that this time is already a time when people are applying for their visas. Most people have already applied for schools. However, there are still some schools that are open here and there. But the major reason why I decided to put out this video first is because whenever we dive into a topic, I want people to be, well versed and have a general background of what we are talking about, so that if there are people who are left behind and want to join the crew, they can do so. And then it will be easy as we move along as a family. So in the description box, I have put a link below for you to be able to access some information that is very important. And like I already mentioned this before in my previous video, that every time I post a video, your number one stop is like, thumbs up for the video. The next description box, you don't want to miss that because the information is too much. I can't possibly tell everything on the camera, but as much as I can, I try to put all the links in the description box. I try to put all the background information in the description box, so make sure y'all always go to the description box because that's where most of the important stuff is. Now let's go on to the first step about this whole study process. The first idea I want to talk about is researching your options. Okay, a lot of people would go for the universities that they see to be ranked as the best universities and all, but that's not my opinion. My opinion of this case is quite different, and I know this is an unfamiliar idea to most of you, so it will be like hard to digest, but hear me out. Now, my research should be based on what I see it. Your research should be based on you as an individual. What do you want to study? What is good for you? What you are interested in? Now, when you understand what you're interested in, what you want to study, what kind of environment you want, then you can match it into those schools that actually provide you with these things. Now, why I emphasize on this, because I have had quite a share of my own in my lifetime to attend some of the best schools. Now, this has given me, like, from a tender age, I attended some of the schools which were considered the best schools. However, what this has given me is the outlook that generally people have a view of, like, this is the best school, but it's based on certain things which might not really contribute to you as an individual, which may not be the best thing for you as an individual. Let's take for example, school X is considered to be one of the best schools. However, if we look at school X, the composition of the school is that the science department consists of like 75% of their students are considered as science students, science oriented students. Now we have a beta of 25% which are considered commercials, or rather like arts department. We have commercials and arts department into that 25%. Now this school overall is considered to be one of the best schools, right? But you as an individual, you want to study, you want to study commercials. Now those schools record is mainly juggled by the 75% which are studying the science oriented subject. So yes, we would consider the school on an overall level that it's one of the best schools, but is it the best for a person who is trying to pursue something in commercials or something in arts? No, definitely not. So this is where my idea comes from, because I would say, what do you want? You want to be a commercial person, you want to be an arts person. What is the kind of environment that you're looking for? You're looking for an environment that will build you in that direction. You're looking for an environment that will be able to bring out the best of the commercial side in you. Now what you're looking for is an environment that has more of that discipline, which is providing the better of that course, because a school can be the best of whatever, but it will be on an overall level whereby three-quarters of its results might be balanced by a different sector that you're not even there. Now when you go to the school, it will be quite different, because the standards that you're actually expecting and the level that you want to be in your life will not be the standards that you meet. So as an individual, from what I have discovered throughout my life, as a person who has had their own fair share of learning at best schools, I say it's not always a case of best to school on an overall level. You have to be there as an individual to look at the what you want. So I say it should be all about you and what you want, then you fit it into the schools that actually can give you that. So this is all I can say about the first option, which is researching your options. Make sure it's all about you, then you fit it into your school. Now when you're done with the first option, which is research and what you view, the second part is also going to be about finances. Now you need to be talking about finances. You need to discover, are you going to be on self-funding? Are you going to look for scholarships? If you're going to look for scholarship, which scholarships do you think are gonna be more practical to you? Because it's not all about just accepting any type of scholarship, because you want to be careful with all those scholarships and you want to get the best out of all those things. So you need to go through, like, if you're gonna need a sponsor, you need to think about that. If you're gonna need self-funding, you need to think about that. So the second part is just to think about your funding. That's practically the most important. Now let's move on to the third step. Now that you actually know who's gonna finance your studies and you have actually researched your school as well as the course that you intend to study, now we're gonna look into the third part, which is of you to actually take up the first action, which is applying. Now you need to apply to the schools. Most of the schools, really guys, you don't really need an agent or staff. Most of the schools you can apply directly on their systems and be able to even get through with it. So give it a try on your own, then you can be able to apply to the schools. That's the third stage, which we are at the application. Now let's move on to the fourth stage. Now the fourth stage is the most exhausting and the hardest of all, which is the reason why I even decided to make out this first video, because I said, I know we are already at this stage for so many students, but I mean, we could do with a little of explaining of how the whole process goes by. Okay, so the fourth stage is gonna be the visa application. Whew. there is quite a lot here, and honestly I don't want to dwell much on that. I'm just going to tell you that here the fourth stage is going to be the visa application, because we're going to talk more about all this in the next videos, like how you go about it, what is expected of you, the interview dates, the interview questions, and what and what have you know. So I would say in the whole process, this is the part that is a little bit controversial for most of us, but not to worry, I got you. So this is the reason why I made this video, because I thought let's just not dwell onto the interview for the rest of the people. I mean, there are people who are also interested in the education pathway, so let's all do it together. Let's start so that everybody can understand. Now let's move on to the very last stage, which is preparation for your departure. Now once your visa has been approved, the next thing is voila, prepare to en route. Now every time something happens, they say goodbyes are always the hardest. Now this is the time where the goodbyes come, and believe you me, it's not easy. For anybody who has gone abroad, they can tell you the same thing. It's not easy. The goodbyes are the worst. We cry, well, I didn't cry. But the thing is, you know, when you actually arrive abroad later on after a few days or stuff, you know, because when you're still young, it's all about, oh, I'm moving abroad, you know, but when you actually get there, it's like, really, did I do this? Can I just get on the flight and go home? Like, we go through those phases. So, you know, preparation for departure also encompasses the thing of you yourself being mentally ready for the transition, which is something most people don't even talk about, because I mean, you are moving abroad. That's the most important. We're still, it's USA. What? You're moving abroad. You shouldn't worry. Your life is in order. But stop and pause. It's not all about that, okay? We need to be mentally ready for the shift that's about to take place in your life, because believe you me, it's a whole new level unlocked. Now, my lovelies, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for joining me again on this episode. Now remember, like the video. No, thumbs up. Okay, and make sure that you drop your comments and link with me on my Instagram. Make sure you share the video to your friends and invite them over so that they can join the awesome family, because here we help each other, and I actually enjoy being part of this family, and without every one of you, this channel would be nothing. So I'm grateful to have you over here. Now this is from me to you. Until next time, beautiful chaos, I'm out.